What's going on, guys? Samuel Mold from Samuel Mold Reviews here, and I just watched Descendants 3. In fact, wasn't around the first two movies. Is this any good? Let's find out. So Descendants 3 is directed by Kenny Orga, the same person who directed the first two movies, and this is the third installment and probably the last installment I'm hearing in this Descendants franchise. And you got people returning from the previous movies like Def Cameron, Sophia Carson, Brewer Stewart, Cameron Boyce, rest in peace, Mitchell Hope, Shauna Ann McClain, among many others. And we're not getting too much into the story. Basically, a new evil ends up entering the castle and turning everybody to stone. And then Mal and her friends, friends and some people out of the lost must team up to stop this new evil force. While also contemplating whether or not they should destroy the bear to out of the lost or let them all be free. Now, if you've followed my channel for a while, most of you know that I really am not a fan of the first two Descendants movies at all. Like, I mean, they do have some good merits and elements to them, but overall, every time I try to watch these movies, I just feel bored and uninterested watching them. I mean, these are just films that are just examples of wasted potential, as they had a very interesting idea involving the children of Disney villains. Like, how can it not be interesting? And you end up going in through the worst way to do it. And they just end up coming across as very boring movies, honestly. At least for me. Like, if you like these movies, that's fine. But for me, otherwise, I just can't help but not enjoy these movies. And again, I even tried to watch these movies to see if anything else missing, but I just couldn't see it. So I wasn't sure. Of course, I wasn't sure if I was even going to watch the third movie, but I thought, why the hell not? Why not give it one then? But this also being the last film in this franchise, apparently, I thought, hey, I watched the first two movies, so who knows? Maybe Descendants 3 could be a fun time. I mean, hell, I was surprised with the live-action Kim Possible movie earlier this year, so maybe I could be surprised in this 3. And I was right! I was actually surprised at how much I actually enjoyed this movie. Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun with Descendants 3. It definitely isn't a perfect movie by any means, and I won't say it's like one of the very best Disney Channel original movies. But again, like Impossible, it's definitely just a very fun movie, and it's definitely one of the better ones to come out. So, yeah, I was definitely pretty surprised how much I actually enjoyed this. Not gonna lie. And one of the reasons why the movie works so well is definitely the acting and, believe it or not, the characters, because this is the first time in the Descendants movie that I actually really cared about these characters. That's because only that movies, they actually give them motives, they actually give them personalities, honestly, and you can really see a lot of what comes into these characters' minds and all, and I was kind of impressed how much this movie actually did that. Like, you got Def Cameron being very conflicted in how she feels and what she kind of wants, and you actually feel her motivations throughout the movie. Def Cameron's always been one of the better Disney Channel actors to come out. I've always been impressed in everything she's in, and she continues to do that here. Like, there's much of this one emotional scene that was actually pretty impressive how I was affected by it, I'm not gonna lie. Even the kind of moment kind of fell the force, but I'll get into that later. But in terms of displaying emotion, pretty impressive. Cameron Boyce, rest in peace, Cameron Boyce, who actually will be missed. Like, I've not been the biggest fan of Cameron Boyce, but he's the one that you can tell on set that he's having the time of his life. Well, on the show, even the shows he's in that I'm not a huge fan of, like with Jesse, you can tell he's having a lot of fun. And he definitely proves that here, and it's fortunate that he passed away exactly did. They even did a nice tribute in the beginning and the end. And I'm like, kind of got a little emotional. But he was definitely actually pretty good here, and once Kid doesn't go for the best arc or whatever, he was actually a lot of fun to watch. Same with Brewer Stewart as well. Like, I wouldn't say he and Carlos not gonna have character arcs here, but they were actually a lot of fun. It had some pretty funny moments. And some big concepts also great even as well, and all these characters actually worked very well on each other. That's always been one of the few good things I can definitely say about these movies, that they all work very well off each other, and they all have some actual good chemistry, and the characters have definitely been a different story, but in terms of acting, they worked well off each other, and that definitely still proves that here, except it's a lot better. You actually feel more believable and more engaging, so that's quite impressive. You also got China McClane returning as Uma. Like, she definitely was one of my few positives with the last movie, and she was actually a lot of fun here, and I kind of liked the kind of body moments she had out throughout the movie. And a lot of the performances were great as well. Characters are definitely a different story, but in terms of acting, I say mostly everybody does a pretty good job here. Maybe it actually got to be the actor that played Hades. I forget the actor that plays Hades in this movie, because he does be in his movies, but anyway, honestly, he's the one I kind of wish I'd seen more on screen, because the actor that plays him felt like he was having time in his life while playing this character, and he also probably had the best song in the entire movie, and I really enjoyed him. Speaking of the music, this is definitely some of the best music that this franchise has done. Even done, the music's always been kind of hit or miss in this franchise for me. Like, there's some songs that are actually not that bad. Like I think I put like a couple of them in my best Disney Channel original songs list. But some of them have been kind of cringy and just not that fun to jam out to. Like, they feel kind of just what Disney Channel. They just feel kind of boring and bleh. But I don't know, a lot of the songs here I actually had a lot of fun listening to. Like, there is a bit too much auto-tune, and some of the things can be a bit off at times. But overall, I really enjoyed a lot of songs. Probably my favorite doesn't have to be good to be bad, actually. Do What You Gotta Do, which, like I said, is probably my favorite in the entire movie. And Break This Down, along with Break This Down. And Nightfall is also a good one, too. Like, a lot of the music is actually a lot of fun to listen to. There really isn't one I can say is actually bad, honestly. Like, and that sounds surprising, actually. So, the music was actually pretty damn good, actually. Nothing like amazing or anything. I don't know if I put it in my best Disney Channel songs list, but they were all fun to listen to. And even the musical numbers and the choreography was actually pretty top notch. Not gonna lie. Not to mention, it has the most interesting story in the franchise and has the most interesting conflicts and situations. Especially stuff that Mal's going through and this one character's going through, which I won't spoil, but I was actually very interested in a lot of these characters were going through, and I was kind of curious what's going to happen next, actually. Like, sure, a lot of it's predictable, but it definitely can be interesting, not gonna lie. Not mentioning the movie is actually pretty funny. There are a lot of moments I was actually laughing a lot. I won't say laughing out loud, but I was definitely laughing. And even smiling throughout, not gonna lie. Like, the best way I definitely describe this movie is that it's kind of in a way what the Earth 2 movie should have been. That's fun. And kind of doing the best they can with the premise. Because again, the biggest issue I have with the previous two movies is that they pretty much just wasted the potential that they could have been with the story that they're telling and the interesting ideas. And this one's different than most that they have done with this premise. And I was actually impressed how much, and definitely wish the first two movies could have been a lot more fun and a lot more with this concept. And there were some ideas I did here that I thought actually worked very well here. Some of them haven't the best, but I'm gonna tell them a little bit. But yeah, but definitely makes it sound a lot of fun. And like I said, it's definitely the cast here and the interactions and such as the actions I didn't actually expect to actually enjoy, but there we are. There's moments that actually felt to be very sweet and very just, I don't know. But there's moments that, I mean, during a few months down the line, definitely tugged the heartstrings a little bit, and I actually was surprised at how much that actually worked. Like, again, just coming from someone that didn't like the first two movies, so that was definitely surprising. I didn't even like how the film ended, actually. I was actually, like, it was kind of predictable how it ended, but I just liked how it ended. I thought it ended very nicely, and supposedly this is the last film in this franchise. Supposedly this is going to be the final film, honestly. I think they did the best way that they could to go off of this franchise. Along with telling some very nicely told messages, and it's about how there was definitely some moments that I was kind of surprised, honestly. Like, especially this one thing about Mal's character that I'm not going to spoil, but I was like, huh, okay, didn't expect that. But yeah, the ending was actually wrapped up very nicely. The messages actually told were actually very interesting, and I think a lot of people can learn from. And I was thinking, all this was definitely surprising, especially from a freaking Disney Channel original movie. Unfortunately, despite all the good this film does, it's this film's definitely very flawed. There are definitely a lot of problems that this film suffers from. Like, firstly, Ben, like, he's always been the most character in the entire franchise. Like, I would say his chemistry now is definitely a lot better here. I actually found to be a little bit believable. But, like, I don't know what it is. This character just never really interested in me, and his acting can be a bit over the top, and be a bit wooden at times. And he just never really interested in me as a character. I don't even know what it is, honestly. Like, I should like him. But I don't know if it's the acting of the character, but I just never liked Ben, and while he's definitely better here than he was in the previous two movies, yeah. As I said before, some of the singing can be a bit off at times. Like, it didn't bother me too much, but it is noticeable. And like I said, the story is predictable. Like, I know I probably shouldn't expect this from a movie, but I probably still kind of wish that it went a little more like, oh boy, surprise! Because it was kind of obvious where certain things were going, and certain characters were going, and how the film was going to end. And like I said, like the ending, again, I wish there was a little more like, in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I probably shouldn't expect much from DC Challenge in a movie, but still, kind of add a little more to the story here, which though I was interested in, was still painfully predictable. I even did what some of the dialogue was going to say, like, it's going to say that line, it's going to say that line, and then you gotta, and some of the lines end up being cringy at times, and kind of just, and like some stuff was just very obvious, where I was like, really could have done a little better with this. And of course, like in most movies, some of all the effects here are, yeah, I mean, yeah, I know it shouldn't spend much, but yeah, the effects here are not that good. And it kind of took me on the movie a couple times, not gonna lie. Some of the acting can be a kind of over the top and cringy at times, and as much as I really enjoyed the act, and some moments like there were some moments that did feel a bit forced, like it felt it just needed to happen for like the story. Like, I mean, if you see the film, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna stick with the spoilers. But there were some moments that I'm not gonna lie, like I was kind of like, wait, why are you saying that now though? Like, you could have said it earlier or later, but why'd you say it now when you're kind of in danger? Like, really? And some of the tension moments end up getting a little bit deflated or just solved easily like that. Like, they could have a bit more up to that. There are just a couple of romantic subplots that appear in the movie that, like, do you really need this, honestly? And you also get these new characters. The one of them I really enjoyed. Some of them feel like you don't need to be in the movie, or just characters that don't interesting at first, but just kind of get pushed to the wayside. Honestly, a lot of characters kind of get pushed to the wayside here. Like, some of them I still enjoyed, but some of them could have been handled a lot better, or could have added a little more spice to the story. But overall, Descendants 3, I still had a lot of fun with. Despite all his flaws, this is one of those cases where the good very outweighs the bad. Like, it is a very flawed movie, it has a lot of problems to it. But in terms of fun and engagement, this is the most fun and engaged I felt watching a movie in this franchise. The cast works very well off each other more than ever before, and I actually felt a lot of their motives and chemistry with each other. I actually felt some emotion and some tension in some certain scenes, and despite the story being painfully predictable, I was still really engaged throughout. A lot of songs are actually pretty fun and catchy to jam out to, and I feel like I'm going to listen to videos down the road, honestly. This movie is just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself watching this movie, and like with the live action Kid Boss movie, I was really surprised how much I enjoyed it. Like, it's definitely not going to blow your mind on nothing amazing. But considering how much I really wasn't a fan of the first two movies at all, this wasn't a surprise. Yeah, definitely not, I won't put this on my top 10 best Disney Channel movies list. But again, I had a lot of fun with this. So that being said, I am going to give Descendants 3 a 79 out of 100. That is a solid B. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Descendants 3. If you have managed to watch the movie, Feel free to let me know what your thoughts and comments down below. Did you actually enjoy this movie? Did you enjoy the hell of it? Or were you unfortunately not a fan of it? I'd love to know your thoughts on the comment section down below. And stay tuned, I'll have more videos coming very soon. I will have my last part in my big MCU moments list coming out soon. Thank you all that enjoyed the last previous parts. And this Sunday I will be filming my collab with Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones with Jared Buckendall, so definitely stay on tune for that. I'm very excited to do that collab. And overall, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly do appreciate. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all of my social media sites. All links are down below. I am Samuel Wellmold from Samuel Wellmold Reviews. I'll see you next time. As always, stay cooler, everybody. Peace.